What's up, Facebook?
Good morning.
How are you doing? Welcome back to the 4:30 a.m. Club with your hosts
Monica.
and Joey Vasquez. We hope everybody is doing fantastic. We're sorry that we're a little late this morning, having some technical difficulties and reacting to our morning. Terrible, terrible. Reactions are the worst. You're a lot slower when you react, opposed to just act. Set it in the calendar. Prep for it the day before, right?
Absolutely.
We all know the strategy and we all know the tools. We just choose not to do them. Anyways, Monica, what's our topic for the day?
Today our topic is drum roll.
What is it?
I'm sorry, I'm having a blank here. I'm
Yeah.
getting nervous.
Our topic for the day is Wake Up Wednesday. We want everybody to wake up today. It's time to roll. We've had Monday and Tuesday to gain momentum. Wednesday, it's time to gain that momentum and just keep on attacking it. I'm sure you guys have. This is how I feel with momentum. Once you grab that mo, which is, it's the momentum. Once the mo starts hitting, you thought of picking up the call, and you didn't pick up the phone call, or you didn't pick up the phone, and that momentum rolls into the week. So
Yes.
throughout the week, you're constantly saying, "Man, I don't want to pick up that phone." Well, if you pick up that phone on that Monday and that Tuesday, going into Wednesday, you're like, "Well, it's really not that bad," and you start creating that momentum. You start setting appointments. People just start calling you now because you're just putting that out in the world. So wake up Wednesday. Let's get today under our belts and make it a successful one.
Yes, it is hump day and it's kind of a short week if you have little ones, but you gotta keep moving, gotta keep staying productive.
Yep. So let me ask everybody a question, because it is Wednesday, which is close to Thursday, and Friday's not very far away from that. Is everybody already thinking about Saturday?
I think everybody's thinking about tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Possibly.
Why, what's tomorrow? Oh, that's right. Well, I don't even know what tomorrow is, so. What we're saying is quit thinking about the weekend. The weekend's almost here. It'll
Yes.
be here before we know it. Okay, so today, chapter review. Monica, give us a little insight of what you read and what's going on in your book right now.
Yes. So we actually have a co-read together, which is our friend Kevin Lissison book, The Science of Prospecting. We're working on that together, and we're individually still doing a couple of other books that we've been working on. And I actually started also this week. We're getting ambitious with our reads. The 4-Hour Work Week. This is by Timothy Ferriss. I've actually had this for a little while and giving it a reread because it's been a while. And first chapter kind of gives you an insight on Tim Ferriss's background and what his childhood and upbringing and beginning school
Good morning
years
out
were
there.
like. Good morning. And so basically the concept in this first chapter that I'm getting is that now that technology is evolving, you can basically divert from the 9-to-5 plan. And it talks about becoming remote in your work. And so this doesn't necessarily apply to everyone, but it's definitely an interesting concept. And as I get into it, I'm going to be sharing more about it. But I am really enjoying this concept of breaking that whole 9-to-5, tie to that plan of work yourself to death until you're 65 and then retire to, older and not having done much and just kind of been dedicated to your job. But I really enjoyed this read. It's interesting, and we'll see what the future chapters hold.
Well, in regards to that, I want to stem off that because the delegating process that this guy understands and learns how to do is amazing. And I've learned that trick is to be able to accomplish more than the average person does in a day. To be able to say, man, I got all these things done. I'm running multiple businesses. I'm a family man. I'm hitting the gym. I'm super successful in this area. I still have a worship class that I do. I have a book club, stuff like that. Um, I think you really have to learn that process of delegating your responsibilities, and not so much saying that I'm not a responsible person, but literally just being able to delegate your responsibilities to a responsible person that you can trust, that you can let them do their own thing, that you can act, that you're actually hiring a person, or delegating that and knowing that the job's going to get done. But at the same time, just having a little bit of trust, and that's where the whole faith comes into key. Is you got to have faith in the team, and once you can learn how to delegate, which I'm definitely learning how to do right now. I have a couple of people that are like king delegators, and I'm definitely learning from them. So I like the fact of reading this 4-hour work week, because we all know there's absolutely no way to do your work in 4 hours. Well, at least my work. But I think it's the concept of being able to eliminate the small little things that pull you away from the real activities that you should be doing. You know, the activities that keep you focused on your big priorities and your big goals, opposed to just the run around and reacting to everybody's day. Hey, this happens, can you come here? Hey, this happened, come here. Answer this phone, send this email, respond to this feed, argue with this person on text. You know, those things are just a bunch of reactions in your day, and learn how to get yourself so scheduled into that part, and to the point where you know when you're going to be able, what time you're going to have to take care of those things. Because not like you're running from them or you're ignoring them. You're just not going to respond to them the way that people want you to respond. And how do people want you to respond?
Just reacting to what they're requesting.
Exactly.
Yes.
Snap of fingers. As much as we would love to, it just doesn't work that way. It's hard to just get away and give complete focus and 100% attention to that detail. So.
Yep, that's more or less in a nutshell, is like you're saying, delegating away, and learning how to leverage your time as well as other people's time to get more accomplished. And I think, obviously a 4-hour work week for most people is a ludicrous idea, but yes, it's the delegation and freeing yourself of those non-essential tasks.
Yeah.
Definitely, if you're in business, is essential, is what this book is getting at. And
So my biggest learning, what I really want to learn on how to delegate, is my exercise routine, the extra weight. I want to learn how to delegate that, like that I have. I would love for someone to be able to work out and me see the results. So anybody comes up with that, please let me know. Just let me know. I would be glad.
so what is your book that you've been working on, and what are you on?
So my book right now is Way of the Warrior Kid. We finished Way of the Warrior Kid with our children today. I have been focusing on getting this book completed with them, because going forward, actually reading this book, it really showed them a lot of ways to understand fear, to understand rejection, to understand people that might not be on the same team as them, and how they become leaders. And last night we finished the last 4 chapters, and the last chapter was basically this kid writing a letter to his Uncle Jake, and he finally developed the mindset of a warrior kid. Before his Uncle Jake left, he was pretty much in tears. He was upset because this guy that's never been in his life came in and just showed him how to be a warrior, how to work for what he wants, how to be disciplined, how to create a routine and program through the day. And 2 months later, this guy leaves. Not this kid. It was Uncle Jake. Uncle Jake leaves back to work, and he gets deployed back, and the kid has to go back to school. And so he's sad. He doesn't know the way 6th grade's gonna start. 5th grade was a shitty time for him, and 6th grade is like the biggest thing. And he gets to school and he discovers that it's awesome because he learned confidence and he learned how to learn, and he learned to face the things that he was just avoiding. And I think that was my biggest takeaway, is facing your fear and facing the things that you just need to face sometimes. It might not be the best and easiest conversation, but yeah, you need to stand up to it. If it's something that's on your mind and in your heart, just make the call or go knock on the door.
Yeah.
Or whatever you need to do.
Yeah, it's a great book. It's a great children's book and even an adult book. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the entire message. That of imposing discipline on yourself and the follow through, and I really like Joey says, addressing your fears. What really are you afraid of? And a lot of times, obviously, it's the lack of confidence in what you're about to do that's generating that fear, and just going forward, learning and evolving and doing the steps before to be able to have the skills to do any existing task at hand, helps this kid to overcome his fear. So I think even for an adult, there's a lot of great takeaways in this book.
Yeah, and plus if you find it hard to read, which everybody has at one time, and we still do, you got to find time. If you find time to read, it's a super easy read. Actually, it's a kid's read, so you should be able to get through it. The chapters are real short, so please go take a look at it. And we want some more suggestions. I'm about to spend $100 on books, so send me your suggestions. What we need, what should be in our cabinet this week. We're going into this month, and we really want to finish out a couple more books. So please give us some suggestions on what we should be buying and what we should be looking at.
Yes, we look forward to your suggestions, sharing your reads. If you're interested in being a guest and sharing your read and telling us what you do for a living, we'd love to hear that as well. On that note as well, we're having some technical difficulties through Facebook, and so we're actually going to start our YouTube channel. And
thanks for reminding.
Hopefully be able to kind of clean up some of this tech stuff so that the image quality is better and obviously the lighting quality is better. We're new to this, but we're really enjoying this. It's a great accountability, great way to share some positive morning start and feedback, and great books out there. Joey, can you tell us the channel that they can find us on for right now?
So our YouTube channel right now, we haven't actually put our... It's going to be the 4:30 a.m. book club. Obviously, we know that. So we're getting that all completed by tomorrow. We should be on YouTube, be ready to go. I don't know what's going on with my Facebook Live. After about the 10th show, it started getting scrambled.
It started looking like scrambled adult videos.
Started looking like scrambled. So it's just like I don't know what's going on. If it was my phone. So we're just messing around with the formats, and we're definitely going to have our YouTube channel up and going. Another thing we wanted to mention is, Monica said if you want to come in and you want to talk about your books, that would be great. We have a couple of events, so stay tuned this evening for a couple of people that are be launching their new business, so we'll go live and talking about that.
Thank you for sharing that.
So that's really awesome. It's actually a kind of a new program for the way you see a doctor.
Yes.
Through kind of an app, and that's kind of the way of the world. So
yeah, I won't give away too many details on that, but stay tuned this evening. Great business launch for a friend of ours.
Oh yeah.
We'll be sharing what she's doing. We'll let her share a few words so she can explain it from her side, what it's all about. But very exciting. Love to support our friends in business.
Sorry, baby. I didn't mean to start in between her talk. So anyways, what I wanted to know, final note, is we're here for our accountability. So if you're here for your accountability, that's amazing. We don't want anybody to feel like we're here to preach. We're just here to start our day off right, start our day off in a positive note with something empowering to be working on all through our day. So we hope that you guys are really loving it, and we hope that you're sharing it or telling other people about it. We'd like to sit here and keep ourselves accountable for the full year if that's what we choose to commit to.
Yes, definitely.
So with that, our quote of the day, Monica, what is our quote of the day?
It was from Jim Rohn. I am so sorry. I'm like drawing.
She's the one who gave it. All right, we're not here roasting each other. What is it?
I don't
Finish it. Come on.
the Jim Rohn quote. Oh my goodness.
Work harder on yourself than you do your job. And why do you do that? Because everybody can say, hey, I'm going to work, I'm working hard, and when they get home, the only work that everybody gets done is sitting on the couch with a cylinder in their hand and a bag of chips. And that's not everybody. But if you're that person that's complaining about why can't you get ahead, and why are these circumstances happening to me, and why am I financially struggling, but you sitting yourself on the couch looking at a TV show or a series for the night, think about it. What did that TV really cost you? Yeah, some people might have said, well, it cost me about $3 or $4 grand because it's a 72-inch or whatever it is. Yeah, well, it's costing you more than $3 or $4 grand, I'll tell you, because if you're watching 6 hours, 4, 5, 6 hours of TV a day, even 2 or 3 hours a day, think about that as a compounding effect. 3 hours a day of TV times 5 days a week, that's 15 hours in a week that you're putting into that TV. Times that by 1 month, what is that? That is 60 hours of time that you're putting into the TV. Times that 60 by 1 year.
Whole lot of hours.
3,600 hours that you are putting into the TV. So get off of that TV. If you're going to be looking at TV, make it a YouTube video. Make it a family video or a family movie once or twice a week. Get off of the TV, pick up the books, start working, challenging your mind, and work harder on yourself and know more about yourself than you do LeBron James. That's all we ask. So with that being said, we want you guys to have a great hump day.
Happy Wednesday.
Give us a little comment and share. We're going to send out a little link to our YouTube channel in there, and hope you guys have a good one. Peace out. Have a wonderful day.